Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to Law and Order, and it is time for court. So everybody sit down, be prepared, because court is in session.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth without omission?
I do.
Oh yeah, I'm Logan. I mean, he's Logan. Okay, talk. Okay, we're going to talk about it. If I remember what the fuck this happened. Let's just start off with the prostitute's body.
Most of the Mangler's victims were found in shallow graves around Nassau County, but Wendy Crane was found in Harlem, in plain sight. Can you explain?
Patty didn't follow the plan. You see, Wendy had defensive wounds on her hands and on her arms. Something went wrong in the van. Patty panicked and he strangled her, then got spooked and tried to dump the body right there.
Uh-huh. No, he's not mistaken about the body. No, he's not. Alright. I was there. I would know. What is one important? The methamphetamine found. No, that doesn't really have anything to do with that. The missing finger, the lock of hair taken from Wendy. Bam! That's what it is, boys. Don't be taking hair away. Get you in trouble.
But not so spooked he couldn't stop and take a lock of her hair.
Correct. He had a knife, and I believe those trophies to be extremely important to him.
Objection! Innocent until proven guilty.
Overruled. Innocent until proven guilty is a civil right, Mr. Jackson, not a basis for objection.
Dumbass. Alright, we're going to talk about the other crime scenes.
Is there any evidence to suggest that either defendant was at Hunt's Point around the time the other victims disappeared?
No. There are a lot of prostitutes there. A lot of Johns. A lot of drugs. It's hard to find witnesses.
I found a red herring. Look at that. Okay.
What makes you think Patty Jackson and David Gandapour are co-conspirators in the deaths of these women?
Aside from the physical evidence, I believe Jackson worked for Gandapour.
How so?
I believe they form what's called a dominant-submissive pairing you sometimes find with serial killers who work together. As partners, they were able to fulfill each other's appetites. Jackson for sexual violence, Gandapour for murder.
Objection, Your Honor.
We got another... Should I was talking from theorizing? Yeah. What? Fuck me, man. I shouldn't have done that. Damn it.
What caused you to think of
shit,
Mr. Jackson when you became involved in the hunt for the Massapequa Mangler?
When I found out a lock of Wendy Crane's hair was missing.
Yes, it's relevant. Okay. Let's get that victory back on our side. Yeah. This is going to be a hard case. Taking hair for this... Patty Jackson's MO, maybe the Mangler's last name was Jackson. What the fuck? Taking souvenirs. Logan said, okay, we're gonna talk about taking hair. Jackson's last name.
Why was that significant?
Patty had the same MO with the women he raped.
Objection! I am not a pervert.
Mr. Jackson is a convicted rapist. The locks of hair he took from those women were trophies, souvenirs, if you will.
Overruled.
We appreciate your time, Detective Logan.
Woo! Man, that was kind of a torn Jerry there. I fucked up. I'll admit it. I shouldn't have stopped Logan from theorizing because he did have a good point. That's probably what it is. One sexual predator getting his little perversion on, and the other dude's like, I'm just gonna kill her when you're done. Have a good time, and then murder her. Defense cross.
Mr. Logan.
Detective.
Oh shit. Need to brush up on your legal objections. Argumentative defense is arguing with witness or other questions for effect alone. You expect us to believe us. Okay, so he acts defensive. I got you. Ask and answer the same questions posed twice. Hearsay, relying on testimony from someone else other than the witness, and then insulting
I
the
bet you got a
witness.
nice fat promotion when I got pinched, didn't you?
That's not the way it works.
You put the blame on me because you couldn't solve your case and you thought you were going to get fired.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Objection, Your Honor.
That's right. It's not that argumentative.
Overruled.
You're trying to ruin my life to protect a bunch of whores.
Hey, don't be calling people whores.
Objection.
I'm jumping in again. I'm fucking
Badgering.
Mr. Jackson, I'm way past regretting the decision to allow you to defend yourself.
If I may, Your Honor, I would like to continue the cross-examination.
Keep it on point, Mr. Gandapour.
I am most curious, Detective Logan. How did you form your opinion on how my landscaper and I collaborated in the murders of these women?
I've been a detective for over 25 years, mostly in homicide.
Are you a psychologist?
No.
Criminal profiler? Any professional training on the psychology of serial killers?
No.
Well, your opinion can hardly be valid, can it?
Shit. Fuck me. Oh. Yes.
Objection.
This is the argumentative case.
Argumentative.
Sustained. Enough, Mr. Gondapur.
What physical evidence did you find to suggest that either myself or my co-defendant are guilty of such ghastly crimes as the one suspected of the so-called Massapequa Mangler?
Burlap fibers found in Wendy Crane's hair matched that found in Patty Jackson's van and in your garden shed. Probably most telling was a cutting tool we found in the same shed with Wendy Crane's blood on it. There was also duct tape and zip ties found in the van and the shed that were an exact match for ones found on other victims.
Anything in my home?
Not that I'm aware.
So you found evidence in Mr. Jackson's van, evidence in my garden shed which Mr. Jackson had access to.
That's right.
None of my DNA nor hair samples, nor fingerprints found on any of the victims.
No. You were very careful in that regard.
Just one more question, Detective Logan. As a hedge fund manager, I made $25 million last year alone in salary and bonuses.
That's nice.
Do I sound like the type of person who does his own gardening?
Objection.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Okay, we're just gonna go argumentative. 'cause I
Argumentative.
fucked up.
Sustained.
I object
No,
to.
I didn't.
What is this, some kind of Marx Brothers routine? Get your ducks in a row, gentlemen, or I'll start holding you in contempt.
Sit down, you imbecile! No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, this is fucked up, dude. He's pinning it all on Jackson. I figured somebody's gonna pin it on somebody. Gandapor's more smarter than Jackson from the way it seems when it comes in regard to the law. So that's how it's gonna play out. But now I'm gonna get both of them. Getting both of them.
Gentlemen, to what do we owe the pleasure?
We've come to make you an offer, Mr. Cutter. One I think you'll find quite generous given the circumstances. What if Mr. Jackson were prepared to admit to being the Massapequa Mangler?
Just Mr. Jackson?
Manslaughter 2 for my co-defendant. 10 years, eligible for parole in 5.
And you walk away with what? A ticket for littering?
Aiding and abetting. 5 years in a minimum security prison where I am allowed to continue to manage investment funds for clients.
Is this a joke?
Shit. The only problem is I really don't got a lot of leeway in this case because I'm barely ahead. Murder 2, 25 years. Life and minimum security. Nah, we gotta be high. Murder 2 for 25 years. There's no way he's gonna agree with that. I'm not gonna give him life. I should, but there's no way I'm gonna win that case without fighting even longer. And hopefully getting the momentum back in mine. We'll go murder 2, 25 years. See if he
Confess to the
agrees.
killings and I'll give you second-degree murder. 25 years to life with a shot at parole at 25 years.
15 years, eligible for parole after 10. I don't have to remind you there's an election near. A sentence like this can be justified, but allowing us to beat the charges and go free, well...
Oh, now you agree. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with that, believe it or not. I don't want to fight this guy in court anymore because I'm not doing too good. I got a little bit of leeway. 15 years in prison. There's a cat outside getting attacked. I hear him talking. Do you yeah, you know what? This one time only, I'm gonna accept him. Even though you shouldn't. I shouldn't. He should be rotting. 15 years. I might fight. No, I'm fighting it. Fuck
No
you.
deal,
dude.
Mr. Gandapur. Take my advice and spend some of that money of yours on a lawyer. See you in court.
I almost got it. He almost got me. It's my birthday game. Here we go. We're going to try to make that case one. Gandapur and Jackson will no doubt commit a number of legal errors. Be prepared to object. No expert knowledge is when... yes, I remember the no expert knowledge. You may use ask and answer when the defense is repeating questions. Yes.
Mr. Jackson, when did you begin working on my estate in Brookville?
About 9 months ago.
Around the time the first of the Mangler's victims was found.
What?
Yeah, I guess.
Earlier, Detective Logan speculated that we formed a dominant-submissive pairing, with you as the submissive. Could he be correct?
Yes.
Objection.
Asked in exile.
The question has been asked and answered.
Overruled.
No, that's
Yo, I
gross.
so didn't pay attention.
The police found physical evidence relating to the murders inside your work van, did they not?
Yeah, but that van belongs to the landscaping company.
Did anyone else have access to it?
Sometimes. Sometimes I'd leave it at the nursery. The other guys could have used it.
So many people with so much access to so much evidence. It would be very hard to say definitively who did what, wouldn't it?
Oh, fuck me, man.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sure.
Your Honor, the witness has no expert knowledge of the subject.
Objection overruled.
The police found some
Fucking suck
burlap
at the
sacks in my garden shed. Fibers from the burlap matched ones found in Wendy Crane's hair. Do you have any idea how those fibers got on the victim?
No idea.
What were they for, those sacks of yours?
I bought some pesticide called atrazine. I have a license to buy it.
And you really have no idea how fibers from those sacks got on poor Miss Crane?
Well, what are you asking me that for?
What about the cutting tool, Patrick? The one found in the shed. It had Wendy Crane's blood on it.
I don't know. Maybe someone was doing stuff in the shed, like at night. I didn't see it, or I would have called the police.
You have to admit it is damning evidence against the two of us, really. I mean, it was my shed.
Guess so.
You guess so. How did a bloody knife get into my shed without you noticing a thing?
I don't know.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm fucking losing this case. Oh my gosh. Ask and
Question
answer?
has
Probably
been
not.
asked and answered.
Objection overruled.
Oh my god. Wow. Detectives really need a day off because I am doing fucking horrible today. I should have took the damn deal because now I'm losing. Can we make a comeback? I don't think so. We'll see. Be a first case lost. Alright. We're going to start with the garden shed because we got to make a comeback.
The cutting tool we found in the garden shed, the one with Wendy Crane's blood on it, I suppose you don't know how that got there either.
Nope.
What about the fibers found in Wendy Crane's hair? The ones from the burlap sacks of atrazine in the shed, ones you put there.
I didn't bring anyone back there, okay? It could have been him, you know.
Can you prove that it was not Gandapur? Can I prove that it wasn't? No, I can't prove that. Yes! We're finally getting a little bit of leeway. Hopefully we make a comeback and get a decent sentence out of these guys, because this is not a good court case for the team today. Since Gunner had regular access to the shed, he can't be conclusively ruled out because Gandapur has an alibi for the night that Wendy Crane died. No, because he's never confessed to the killing. Said he never went into the shed ever. No, we can't rule that out. None of that stuff was said. So, does that give me a little bit more leeway? Yes, we are coming back, hopefully. Blood in the van.
Blood taken from your van was found to contain Wendy Crane's DNA. How did it get there?
I don't know.
Was Wendy Crane ever in your van?
No.
You're lying. Why is there blood in the van? Obviously, Curtis admits and forced Patty to admit he killed Wendy during taking a Patty admitted, yep, blah, blah, blah. There is no way to prove Patty and Wendy were in the van. Patty previously admitted to giving Wendy Crane a ride to see her Nelly. I'm not sure about that. During interrogation? What the hell is that? During interrogation, Patty admitted he had Wendy in the van. Yes, he did. Forced Patty to admit he killed Wendy. Is it that one? Yes, that's what I thought it was. Not the one I just read, but the second one.
Well, I'm confused, Mr. Jackson, because according to the statement you made to detectives, you claim to have let Wendy Crane in your van to solicit her services as a prostitute.
That's not true. They made me say that.
Did they put her blood in your van too?
I don't know how it got there, but it wasn't me.
So full shit. You're so full shit.
Let's see if I can paint an accurate picture of what happened to these women.
You do what you want. I'm through talking.
You pick a girl, you put them at ease, you give them some crystal meth to disorient them.
I don't give those chicks nothing. They bring it if they want it.
Yeah, because it was in the shed. There was meth in the shed. So yes, he didn't bring it out there. Yeah, see, crystal meth was hidden in Grandpa's garden shed. I found this on note. I'm making sure none of these other ones make sense, and that is right. So definitely that one. No fucking shit. Fucking
Exhibit A. One jewelry box of your own design, found in the van you drove, with crystal meth inside a hidden compartment. You're quite the carpenter, Mr. Jackson.
Fine, yeah, it's mine. That doesn't prove I'm a killer.
Your co-counsel has been strangely quiet, Patty. Even you have to know he could have objected a dozen times to what I've had to say so far.
Why aren't you trying to stop her? She's badgering me, right?
Mr. Jackson, what will happen to you if you take the fall for the murders of these 8 women?
I guess Mr. Gandapur would go free.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson doesn't know that. It's conjecture.
Sustained.
So you found your voice after all, counsel. No more questions, Your Honor.
I fucked up and I almost came back. And then I made a mistake. I guess it's because I didn't read the other options like I normally do. See, I break my pattern and I'll freaking lose. It's not over yet, I don't believe. So, I'm losing by 25. It's a lot better than earlier. We're slowly making that comeback.
So what do you want, Mr. Jackson?
I want a deal.
Oh? What's your lawyer think?
Gandapur thinks I'm an idiot, but I know when I'm being set up.
You're a little late to that party, but I guess you got there. What are you offering?
Say I know what happened to those girls. Say I was there. Say maybe I had something to do with it, but I didn't kill them.
That might be worth something.
Accessory after the fact? That's 7 years no parole, but it's got to be concurrent with the time I got break-in parole.
Concurrent?
Yeah, sometimes you can learn useful stuff in prison.
20 years and no parole, 12 years plus 5 years, 5 parole served concurrent. Yeah, I'm going to give him what he wants because he's going to help me win my case because I'm losing, so.
12 years. You can do the 5 you have coming concurrently. No parole.
You can't get Gandapur without me. 10 years. I do the 5 I got coming concurrently.
All right, we'll take that deal because I need you because I'm losing and I really need you by my side. So, yeah, we'll
Okay,
give you
let's
that.
hear it.